Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for September 3rd, 2015. And much like it was yesterday on Wednesday, we're not going to expect anything much different today. It actually might be a mirror image of what we saw here on Wednesday, with temperatures in central and southern areas in the lower 90s. And I do think we're going to hit that one more time yet, and then we're going to have that influence of the high pressure moving down in from New England here. That's going to send a backdoor cold front our way and lower temperatures significantly by the time we get to Friday and Saturday. We'll get into that in a second here. Here's a look at the surface map here for Thursday evening, and really not much in the way of precipitation again. I will allow for a very slight possibility, very slight, maybe 10–15% chance across the northern areas here that you might get lucky and get a quick passing shower. Maybe a thunderstorm, but the odds are highly stacked against this. A lot of dry air still in place here, and really not looking at anything today. It will change a little bit tomorrow. We're going to have a better chance of that with this cold front. High pressure that's sitting up here over New England is going to nudge down to the southwest, and you'll see that here. It's going to start up here and make its way down here over New England. But before we get to that point, you will have an opportunity for some isolated showers and thunderstorms. Again, very isolated, not really much coverage here. There's about a 20% chance here on Friday. So if you're looking for some rainfall, I know we've been in a drought, or at least seemingly in a drought. We haven't had rain in quite some time, and that does not look like it's going to change here much. If you get lucky enough to get one of these showers, cherish it, because it really it's going to be very hit or miss, very isolated. Unfortunately, for those of you that are looking for garden help and the grass and everything else turning brown, not looking at any relief. Even if you do get some rain here on Friday, don't think it's going to amount to much at all. And it does favor the afternoon hours for this to take place. Let's take a look at temperatures here. And I want to show you with this backdoor front here, what this does. Here's a look at the temperatures today. Again, lower 90s across a large portion of the central and southern areas, most of New Jersey, most of Delaware away from the coast. Again, New Jersey away from the coastline as well. But still quite warm up here, even in the Poconos. Going to be up here, the upper 80s for the most part, from State College all the way up to Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, and the Pocono region should still be quite warm today as well. Watch what happens here as we go from this to the next day, and you can see that front coming through here. It's going to keep temperatures in check for our eastern areas at the very least. So New Jersey is going to be much cooler than, say, Central PA will. Still very warm out here in Central PA, so big fluctuations in temperatures between our western counties and eastern counties. So places like Harrisburg might get in the upper 80s, whereas places like Allentown in the east, further east, are stuck in the lower 80s, and I do think that's going to take place. And then you keep going further in Newark, and you're still here in the upper 70s. So that's definitely a big change, where places like York and areas like out here might hit 90, and you might only be stuck again in the lower 80s in Philadelphia, and that's a very distinct possibility here with that frontal boundary. Again, this is going to be nudging to the west here on Friday. It will push through all the way through. So these temperatures here that are a little warm here at Central PA here on Friday will not be so on Saturday. Matter of fact, everywhere should be pretty much in the lower 80s. Maybe lower to middle 80s as you get down here by Philadelphia, but otherwise it's going to be a big difference in temperature. And here on the map, as we take a look at this, here's that high pressure nudging down. This is actually overnight Friday night, so it's sitting right here. Frontal boundaries back out here at this point in the overnight hours. So our entire area here on Saturday will be in the cooler temperatures. And then we get a little bit further than this point, high pressure takes control for the rest of the holiday weekend. For Sunday, we're looking at dry conditions. Labor Day Monday, we're looking at dry conditions. Now, one thing that's going to change, high pressure move out here in the Atlantic, the wind flow is going to change more southerly and then southwesterly. Southerly on Sunday, southwesterly Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So we're going to start getting those temperatures increasing again. We're going to make a run at 90 in some locations in the central and southern areas again by the time we get to Labor Day Monday, and especially on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And then I think we're going to have another break behind that again yet too. But it does look like we do have another frontal boundary moving in. This will get here on Wednesday. And then we'll knock some temperatures back down later in the day on Wednesday. Might have some rain moving toward us here toward the end of next week. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Right now, it looks like it could be a decent amount, but these fronts tend to disappear and have less and less moisture as time goes on here. So that's been the trend anyway. So not looking at a lot of precipitation with this, but definitely a frontal boundary might bring some showers and storms here by Thursday. Again, keep your fingers crossed if you're looking for rain. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for September 3rd, 2015. Have a great Thursday.